I'm going to do this before I lose the nerve. I have not only suggested doing a house tour, I have asked if I should do a house tour. People have said yes, and then I didn't do it. Why didn't I do it? Fix you guys are kind of cattywampus. I didn't do it. Where's the hi? Talk to you. I haven't done it yet because I feel really self-conscious about one, the way that my house looks. Two, it wasn't aesthetic, and three, I don't want to be judged. So this is my house tour. Beyond the house tour, I guess I get to the first, second, third floor. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to just, you know about the garden. I've shown you the garden a bajillion million times. There's a garden in all her glory. These are some of the seats I've made. Put you inside of it. Hey, hey, okay, I didn't grow this one from see, but this is from Home Depot. Isn't she cute? You thoughts? Bars. But these beautiful squashes I did. Okay, that's not what you came to see, though. You came to see this bad boy. So let's go in. Welcome to my bedroom. Now, I know a lot of people's questions, typically about a loft, is just how much headspace. I'm 5'2", so that is about, I don't know, about 12 inches of space. And I've only ever bonked like my ponytail up on it, or if my hair is up in a towel. But it's very comfortable. I kept my original bed, and I think the bedroom part arguably is the most not finished, aside from like the storage area. I still have sleeping bag. I have a trunk that I put old blankets inside of. I have a nightstand that I used to use in the dining room in my apartment, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. There's so much I want to do with it, but I also didn't want to overcomplicate it just yet. So there is more stuff that's going to tie it together, make it feel a little bit grown up and a little bit less like, oh my God, I was just trying to find a place for it. But I have decided that these is the area I kind of want calm, peaceful, and organized. And I'm still working on the organized part. It's where I keep my iPad. It's where I keep my little fan. I have some storage over here. Again, I was really hesitant to show it because it's not living up to its full potential. So this is me being very vulnerable right now. I know it's not much, but like it's mine. And so I will flip the camera around so you kind of see what I'm talking about. There is a sleeping bag, old blankets, and some extra winter pajamas that I just didn't find a home for. And there's a part of me that feels just a little touch of shame about it because, again, we're kind of sold this whole thing about aesthetics in the tiny house community, but I wanted to show what does it look like. So yeah, I don't have the gimbal yet, so please be gentle with me. But yeah, there's some stuff up here that could definitely use a little bit of extra organization. And in terms of like, I'm not proud of the floor right now. It's just a carpet I got from Five Below and then one of my old sheepskins. Not much. Oh yeah, I don't have I have paper blinders from here. They're just what I could get, and I am going to be working on something kind of small. I love blackout curtains. I don't have ones, however, over here or over here because I don't need them. It's typically pitch black outside. I almost was about to go back to bed. So these are the stairs. This is my like point of view. It's humbling. I always have my hand on the rail because I'm a 2 feet, one step at a time kind of girl. There's Diana in my desk chair and my living room overhead shots. This is my tub. I still love it. I still do wish that I had gotten a larger water tank. So if you like to take deep um deep soaks like me, don't be like me and get something with either a heatless tankless heating tank or just a bigger water tank. And if you hear the noise, that's my beautiful dryer. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I've heard horror stories about the all-in-one. I will take this capital. Thank you very much. And now another one of my great shames. I am not proud of the disorganization of this. It was again putting stuff where I could while I could. And it kind of worked out. But again, I'm going to be looking for alternatives because eventually I do feel it in my bones. I'm going to be moving stuff around. And yes, this is where I store my clothes. Why do you store your clothes in the bathroom, Becca? Well, I friggin' tell you. This thing, I didn't measure correctly, so it was too big for that thing. Yeah, I know. One of the things that's on my wish list, my to-do list, not wish list, is to get a beautiful bathroom mirror. And that's why I haven't gotten one yet, is they are not cheap. They're not cheap at all. So we'll go on to the living room. I lied. I lied. We're in the kitchen. The kitchen. This this kitchen does more than enough. If I'm being honest with you, I promised myself that when I moved, I would get a bigger kitchen. I kind of did. Yeah, I kind of did. I don't have a ton of kitchen counter space, but I think I make really good use of the space that I have. And when I need to cook with my toaster oven, take it down from here, lay it right here, or I lay my air fryer here and go to town. I do use my stovetop too. This thing is a beast, but it will shut off if it gets overheated. Like if you have a pan, the lip is hanging over one of these icons. So that's just really something to think about. I would be remiss if I didn't point out these beautiful butcher block that I have wax all over. I love my butcher block. I love my giant window. I cut these curtains myself. That can give me a little bit of privacy, but it's mostly me in the woods right now, and I'm kind of into that. So it's been beautiful. And I traded out, I think the one thing I traded out was my coffee maker. I just use a French press or a pour over, and it works. Kind of nuts. Yeah. And I have to say, I did hang these shelves up myself, and they're the shelves and then these guys up myself, and I'm very proud of it. I know that eventually I do want to put something here as well. Just haven't made up my mind, but I desperately want a coffee bar. Please ignore the fridge. You want to talk about it? We'll talk about it. This is from yours truly putting the toaster oven too close to the microwave. Sorry, microwave. Let's take a brief seltzer intermission. Not sponsored. This is my living room. When I tell you I have gone through so many iterations of what I want my living room to look like, I haven't drawn it out. I have planned it out. I have laid it out. But ultimately, I wanted to be able to still open my French doors. My cat likes to hang out here. That printer is eventually going to go away. I have an Xbox that I use for everything, including YouTube. My sofa that I have such a love-hate relationship with. This fuzzy chair I use as a chair, but also as kind of like a side stand, and some blank walls with blank space because I do eventually want to put up sort of a shelving area where I have my books or I have more stuff. So, yeah, and I love it. I love it out here so much. I have my TV, my light, and my shelving up here too. It's tilted, but like you wouldn't know it. Okay, I would be when I first moved in here, somebody told me that I would probably be going through several iterations of like reorganizing my living room. They were not wrong. I have probably reorganized this living room, no joke, about 6 times at this point. But what I do know is that stations are absolutely crucial. I have I have a station for my desk. I have a station that is just like fun and games, and I have a station for eating. So doing that kind of saved my sanity. And luckily, I'm not very far from town if I do need to go do things that involve other human beings. But I love it here. Makes me happy. And I'm sorry I put this off for so long. I was just really, really self conscious about what you guys would think. And again, my house perhaps is not as like at least the decorations, they're not as like professionally organized as some of the things you see here on YouTube, and that's okay. So I live here full time. This is not my temporary house. This is not a house I vacation to. This is my home, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please leave your comments down below. And I know that inevitably there's someone who's going to have a critique about blah, 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 and I ask to be gentle. And if you find it in your heart to critique it in such a way that is gentle, I appreciate it. Otherwise, this is my beautiful home. I love it so very much. And there will always, always be things that adjust. I know I want to get a taller cat tree. La 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 la. I hope you like it, and I will see you in the next video. And also, I have to say this because I gotta flex. I did this by budgeting. So suck it. Bye.